Hey guys, welcome back to Storybook Crochet. Today we are going to be making the preemie size diaper covers. I also have videos on the newborn and 3 to 6 month size, and I will be working next on 6 to 9 month. If you are interested in those, they will be in the description below. So for this pattern, you're going to need a worsted yarn. I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby, and you're going to need an H hook. You're going to need some scissors, and you're going to need a yarn needle. So let's grab all those supplies and we'll get started. All right, to start off our diaper cover, we are going to chain 44. Okay, we have our chain 44. So we're going to make a slip stitch to the very first chain that we made. So bring it back around and make sure that you don't have your chain twisted. Okay, and then we're going to slip stitch into that very first chain that we made. Okay, after we do our slip stitch, we're going to chain 1, and that is what this should look like at this point. Okay, so for our first round, we're going to half double crochet in each stitch around. So make half double crochet in each chain, so you'll have a total of 44 half double crochets at the end of round 1. So at this point, you can pause the video and go ahead and finish round 1, and then we'll meet back at the beginning of round 2. Okay, so we've made our last half double crochet in round 1, so we're going to slip stitch to that first half double crochet from round 1. Okay, after you slip stitch, you're going to chain 1. Okay, and so for this first part, you're going to slip stitch to the first stitch from each round for every round for this the top part of the diaper cover. All right, for round 2, we are going to be doing front post and back post half double crochets. So I will show you real quick how to do those. So you're going to yarn over, and you're going to insert your hook in between the first and last half double crochets of our previous round and come behind the post. This is called the post of the stitch. You're going to yarn over and pull that through, and then you'll have your 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3, making your normal half double crochet. Okay, so in the next one, we're going to do it a little bit different. So yarn over, and then you're going to go behind your post here, up in between the one you just made and the next stitch, and then you're going to insert your hook in between the next opening there. So this is what your hook will look like when you do that. You're going in front of that next stitch. Yarn over, pull that through, yarn over, and pull through all 3. So I'm going to show you each of those real slowly so you can watch again if you're not familiar with these stitches. Okay, so that's what that will look like once you start all the way around. So just repeat that. So you'll do a front post half double crochet and a back post half double crochet. Repeat that all the way around until you get back to the beginning, or to the end of the round, sorry. All right, so this is what the waistband of the diaper cover should look like. Okay, so don't forget to make your slip stitch to your first half double crochet you made in this round, and then do your chain 1. Okay, so after this, we're just going to make 3 rounds of half double crochets. So 1 half double crochet in every stitch. So again, do that for 3 total rounds. Pause the video here and then we will meet back after those 3 rounds are completed. Okay, so at this point, this is what our diaper cover should look like. So now we're going to make kind of the front flap of our diaper cover. So we're going to make 14 half double crochets across, and we're going to be working in rows after this instead of rounds. So go ahead and make your 14, and then I'll show you how to turn and what we're going to do with each row. Okay, so that's what it should look like now. We have our 14 half double crochets made. So then you're going to chain 1 and you're going to turn the piece over. So like I said, we're going to work in rows across. So the first thing you're going to want to do in each of these rows is you're going to want to do a half double crochet decrease. Okay, so you're going to yarn over and you're going to insert your hook into the first stitch there, pull up your loop, yarn over and pull through your first 2 loops there. Yarn over, insert your hook into your next stitch, pull up your loop. You have 4 on your hook now. Yarn over and pull through all 4. Okay, so that's a half double crochet decrease. So you'll do that over the first 2, and then you're going to half double crochet across your row. Okay, leave the last 2 undone, and then we're going to decrease again, half double crochet decrease. Okay, so that is what each row will look like. So you're going to repeat that. So a decrease, half double crochet across, and then a decrease. So decrease on each end of the rows until you have a total of 6 stitches left in your last row. Once you have the 6 stitches in your last row made, stop, and then we'll meet back up here and I'll show you how to finish that off. Okay, so this is what it should look like at this point. So we're going to go ahead and chain 1, and we're just going to half double crochet in each stitch across for our last row. Alright, so once you've done your 6, go ahead and cut your tail, and it doesn't have to be long. We're going to go ahead and weave these ends in. Alright, so grab your yarn needle and get those ends weaved in that you have hanging out right now. We won't need those for sewing. Alright, so at this point, this is what your diaper cover will look like. So now we're going to do the back or the bottom part of our diaper cover, and then once that's finished, we'll sew the 2 ends together to finish that off and then finish off the leg holes. Alright, so grab your yarn, and what you're going to do is have your diaper cover where it looks like this. You're going to skip 5 stitches, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Insert your hook into that 6th stitch. Okay, pull it through and then chain 1. Okay, in that same stitch, we're going to make our first half double crochet. Alright, and then you're going to half double crochet across 19 more stitches. So you'll have a total of 20 half double crochets. Okay, so once you have your 20 made, go ahead and chain 1, turn it over. You're going to want to fold that front flap over so it's not in your way. All right, so we're going to do the same thing we did with the first one, so, or the front flap. So you're going to make your half double crochet decrease over the first two. Okay, you're going to half double crochet across your row, and then you're going to half double crochet decrease over the last 2 stitches. So go ahead and keep working that pattern across on your rows until you end with a total of 6 half double crochets in your last row, and I will meet you back at that point. Okay, so we have our back flap finished, so this is what it should all look like. So you're going to want to cut a little bit longer of a tail, because we're going to use this to sew the front to the back. So cut that and then pull your hook out and then pull that through your loop and grab your yarn needle, and I'll show you how to sew that together. Okay, so you're just going to want to match up your stitches here. You're going to go through the back panel and then up through the corresponding stitch on the front panel like this. And just pull that through. Okay, and then you're going to go back the opposite way on the next stitches. And you're just going to keep going all the way across. And then we'll weave that in, and that gets that sewn together. And then we will make the leg holes, or finish off the leg holes, I should say. So these work great for preemies. Weight range probably between 4 to 5 pounds. They also work good for baby dolls if you need some play clothes for your child and their dolls. These would be perfect for that. Okay, so once you have that all sewn together, just kind of go through that next row of stitches a couple times back and forth. Alright, and then we'll cut that off. And that finishes that part off. Alright. So now you're going to want to grab your hook again. And I'll just show you how to do this on one leg hole, and then you can do the other one. So insert your hook anywhere along the edge of your diaper cover. Pull up your yarn and chain 1. And you're just going to half double crochet around. So that we don't have actual stitches we're working in, because we're working on the sides of our stitches. So just make them even all the way around, and you'll want to make sure that each leg hole you're doing the same amount of stitches. So make sure you count when you get done how many you've made in this one, and make the same exact number of stitches, because that may be different for everyone. Okay, so go ahead and work your way around half double crochets, and I'll show you how to do the second round of the leg hole. Okay, so this is what we have so far. So let's go ahead and make our slip stitch to that first half double crochet we made and chain 1. So we're going to do the same thing we did on the waistband, where we're going to do our front post half double crochet and our back post half double crochet. And you'll do that all the way around until you get back to the beginning of round 2. So go ahead and do that, and then we'll meet back and we will finish this off. Alright guys, so we are finished with our preemie size diaper cover. If you enjoyed making this video, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. I am next going to be recording the 6 to 12 month size if you are interested in making that size. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.